Hi guys, my name is Troller, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about basic HTML and CSS. In this video I will cover up some of the things that you can do, but it's very little, and you guys probably wouldn't understand some of it, or maybe nothing at all. But think that guys should give it a try, and yeah, see you guys. Hi guys, this is Trano, and I'm going to do a tutorial on how to uh, make some HTML. Um, First, you gotta have some programs to do this. You wanna have some programs called like Dreamweaver, something that Adobe made. If you're a Windows dude, you can use Notepad++ and stuff like that, but I am gonna show you guys how to do it in Dreamweaver. So what you want to do is open up Dreamweaver, and whoops, you'll have this welcome screen, and what you want to do is just create new HTML, and what you're gonna see is this. This is a document that is generated for us, and up here we have like a doc type kind of thingy. It's because of the validating of our site. And this, I don't know. And here we have our head. This is our head starts here and it ends here. And in here we have our title, and like a title is like the thing that you have up here. So yeah, okay. Our body, in our body, it's start and ends here. This is the visual, what people are going to see, and this is primarily where we're going to edit and do stuff. The head tag is where that's the thing that people can't see, like links and stuff like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to make something called a div ID, and then we're going to call it wrapper and end it. And then we can make a little comment here that says wrapper end. What I just did is that I make a div and I called it wrapper. The reason why I did this is because the wrapper is pretty much the thing that keeps your whole website in place, and yeah, you have to do that. You can also call it like, I don't know, crackers, like cookies or something like that, but we're just gonna call it a wrapper. Inside here, we're gonna have a div ID called header, and also one called nav. This is pretty much, nav is short for navigation. And then we're gonna have our content, which is where all our text is gonna be. And also a div with our footer. This is the end of our page, where we have stuff like our address, but I'll get to that. Yeah, now we have like a standard HTML setup. Just do it like that and that. So you should pretty much just type this stuff in, and then we'll be good to go. What you want to do is save it as a index. Index means front page. Index.html, and like save it where we want it to. I prefer making a I don't know what is called a suitcase, something like that. And just click save, and then we'll save the file. Now we're gonna do a new one. You do that in File, New, and we're gonna choose CSS. CSS is pretty much where we style our things. So in here we have a div ID. So what you're going to do is make this sign is like Shift 3 and type wrapper. What I did now, I indicated that I want to change the div ID called the wrapper. Now I'm going to do this. What? Shit. This and this. In here, I'm going to make all the things that I want to do with my wrapper, like width, height, stuff like that. So we're going to type in width, 960 pixels, and a height to auto. What I did now is that I set that, I set that the div called the wrapper is going to be 960 pixels. The reason why I choose 960 pixels is that so the website will be optimized for every browser and every screen resolution. And then I made a height at auto because we're going to put all this stuff in, like the header, the nav, the content and footer is inside the wrapper. So I have to make the height auto so it will just expand automatically. And then we'll have a margin 0 auto. And what this does is pretty much just center the wrapper or the whole website. So we're just gonna hit save and just type in whatever you like. I'm just gonna do like style.css and click save. Up here, click on the globe, you can preview it. You'll see nothing because we don't actually have anything on our page yet. And also these two files is not like connected to each other. So what you're going to do is go into your index. Sorry about that, guys. My roommate just walked in. So yeah, but as I said before, these two files aren't connected, and what we're going to do is just right click, hit CSS styles, attach style sheet, click the browse button, and then we'll see our file and click open and OK. Now we'll see that this popped up, and what it basically says is it will link to our style.css and that it is a style sheet and the type of it is just a text/CSS. So actually now you can see here that we have our files here, but it's also here, but you can just exit that and then we'll have both the files here. Just hit save and yeah, right. So I'll just show you guys about something you can do in Dreamweaver. Right here you have your file management stuff, and you can hit this little folder and click manage sites. Here you'll probably have like an empty space, but what you'll do is just click new site, give your site a name, and choose the folder you like to work in. I have tutorial, and just click choose and hit save and done. And then it will be done there. And it would be much easier for you guys to just click in your files. And yeah, so now we're gonna just style our header. And how to do that, go into style.css, and as before, as before, make these Shift 3 and type in header and make this, I don't know what that's called, but I'm just doing it. And we will also like a 960 pixel width and a height for about 100 pixels. Here we have to make a float left and I'll discuss why I do the float left in another video. And yeah, so now we also styled our header. Now we're going to do with the nav and the content and the footer. So now I'll just type in nav, do it like that. Oops. And a width on 960 pixels, and the height for about 50 pixels, that's enough, and float left on this also, and then we're gonna go to content and hit these, and to make these you have to, on Mac it's Alt, Shift and 8 and 9. I don't know, can't really remember what it is. On Windows I think it's Control Alt and then it's 7 and 0, I don't know. But yeah, do a width and a height, and the height for the content would be about 500 pixels, and floated left, and also the footer. And a width on 160 pixels, a height about 50 pixels, that should be enough. And here we have to make it clear both. I'll also discuss that in another video together with the float left. So now we basically styled our different stuff we have on our page, but if we preview it in Chrome or whatever, there won't be anything, and that's because we don't have anything inside our divs. But we don't have to do that right now. I'm just gonna show you guys how to make a background color on all our stuff. So in the header you want to type in background, and basically all this stuff will pop up. You want to press enter on color, and you can just mess around with do a color. I'll just take this, press enter and make a semicolon and save. Go to the browser. Oh shoot. Go to your browser like that, and you'll see a green stuff, and that's pretty much the header that we have here. Oh, whoops, that we have here, because we gave it a background color in the CSS. I'm going to do the same thing in the nav, just a different color so you can see which, and do it on the background. Just a good old blackie here. And on the footer you can have, and you can have like a red, whatever, doesn't really matter. And go into a browser and refresh it, and oh, here we have all our divs that we make. We have the green one, that's our header, our navigation, content and footer. That's pretty much how they look. You can just change whatever color you like, but I'm just gonna go with these. Go into HTML, and now we want to do some basic text inside our content. Go into content and you'll make these. H1 means headline 1, I think. Be sure to close it. Just type H1 and make the little slash. When you do this slash, you indicate that you are about to close a box, and yeah, you're pretty much ending it. So we'll just type in website, oops, like that. And when you go to the browser, you'll see, no, I made a mistake. Change, the reason I made a mistake here is because the color on the text is automatically black, and content was also black, so I had to change the color. But I just did here, and go into your browser and refresh it, and now it says website because I typed website into here. You can make also H2s, H3s, 4s, whatever. And it's just like smaller text. But right now we'll make paragraphs, and we can type whatever in what we'll like. And just save it, go into your browser, and you will see the text. Oh, clever. And this is basically the text inside the content. And we can also add a picture by doing this. Type EMG source, browse for it, just press enter, and find whatever. Just find a random picture, and then it will ask like, oh, this file is outside your folder, would like to copy it, and just go yes, and like just put it inside your folder. It's not called suitcase, it's called folder. Oh, and hit save, and just close it with a slash and this, and save it, go to the browser and hit refresh. And now we'll see that the picture is way too big, and that's because the size is wrong. What we can do here is type width is 200, and type height is 200. And what I just did now is I told the image to be 200 in width and 200 pixel in height, and hit save, go to browser and refresh it. And now it's really small actually, but doesn't really matter. Hi guys, I hope you liked the video. In my next videos that will be coming up soon, I will talk about what I did in this video. I go deeper into the different stuff, and yeah, subscribe, like, comment on things I can do better, I guess, and I will see you guys.